Forget that. Every time you think you know exactly how it's gonna go down and exactly what you gotta do, life's gonna throw you a big ol' ass curveball, screw it all up, get you all crazy, make you lose your mind, throw you on another detour, and yeah, it's just life. Get ready for it. So let's be honest, this video is probably gonna be a little discombobulated because I'm trying to figure out, with all these detours in my life, what's next.
Hey, I got a confession. Been losing all momentum.
So I'm 43 years old and I have like the biggest decision of my life that I have to decide. First, put some stuff in the storage shed. Maybe I should go get a cart to do this. Yeah, smarter, not harder.
Because it's easy. That don't make it better.
So honestly, it's really freaking me out to actually make this next step. I think the risk is worth the reward. Doesn't mean I'm not scared.
I wanna dig my hands deep down in the dirt. Take a walk along the street if I'm feeling dessert. All of this convenience just doesn't work for me. I wanna play with fire. Let me get hurt.
There's a lot of things in my life that I don't regret because I've learned so much from and I've gotten to experience so much. I don't know, life, that now I'm thinking about things a little different. What time of my life was probably the greatest time of my life? It was when I was traveling and I was a truck driver from 2000 to about 2007. You know, I got to see the country and I got to see things I'd never seen before, but what I didn't get to do was actually document it. But now I have a chance to change that? But my decision comes down to basically two things. Do I want to just keep living the life I'm living and try to create on the weekends while still working, you know, my standard car dealership job that I have loved for the last 4 years and I appreciate everything they've done for me? Or is it time to maybe move on? I spent the last couple of years paying off probably $30,000 worth of credit card debt, selling my property, selling everything I own. But just understand, it's all to get myself in a situation where I'm free to kind of do whatever I want and maybe go back to something I did 15 years ago. Either way, it's so that I can end up being a full-time travel creator and traveling to 1 million miles. So what's driving me nuts is the fact, so you figure an apartment's $1,000, electricity's $200, internet's another $100, $1,300, car insurance another $300 for the car. I'm at about $1,900 and that is pretty much, doesn't leave me much to actually go travel unless I'm doing things for free or just right down the road. It makes it very, very difficult. But if I sell everything I own, I can cut major bills down to like $500 a month. And by being a CDL truck driver, but I won't have any bills. And everything I make, I can save. And we're gonna go over here in Karen Crow to Don's Specialty Meats. Because to be honest, good Cajun food always puts my mind at ease. If you're ever here where I-49 and I-10 connect, that's where Don's Specialty Meats is. So yes, they make plate lunches and they serve specialty meat and all kind of other fun stuff. And it's just another, I'm in Southern Louisiana. Of course, it's another good place to eat food.
I miss the rush of living in real life. Don't get your DeLorean.
Yeah, so Don's has been around for a while down here in Karen Crow, Louisiana. They just built this one recently. Seasoned fries, chili dogs. I went cheap today. But no matter what you get, it's all pretty good. And to be honest, if you're gonna spend $9 at McDonald's, I can spend like $7. It's way better. Let's go back to my options in life. I can stay where I'm at and have a stack of bills. I figured out about $2,000 worth of bills to live here, or I can go back as a single guy and go on the road, live in a truck, maybe a year and a half. I don't know how it's gonna play out. Some of the freedoms I get by going back over the road and getting my CDL A-class again is that once I go, I know how it works. I've done it for 7 years. There's gonna be times where I get to take a day off. I'll get stuck somewhere random. But when I did it years ago, there was no chance to call an Uber. If you get stuck somewhere for 2 days, or you decide to take off 3 days randomly anywhere in the country, I can jump on subways, I can jump on trains, I can jump on whatever. And I think if you're at a shipper or a delivery, you could probably talk to a dock hand or something, and if you are gonna get stuck overnight, find out where there's a cool mom and pop. Kind of like Don's here in Carencro. I wanna explore these places and show you them. Because one of the biggest things I did not get to do when I was driving was have the opportunity to have like these cell phones like this. These weren't around, where I can just pop the cell phone up and make a video like this one just moving around. First few years I was out there, I didn't even have a camera. And honestly, 15 years ago, I didn't even know how to use it, but that's what started my photography career. What I didn't realize way back then is that this journey I'm on that got me all the way to this point, the journey is the destination. However the hell it works out, it'll just work out because, hell, I got here and a bunch of these things weren't exactly what I planned, but they worked out. They gave me the experience, the knowledge, the lessons to get here. That was pretty good. Now, knowing that and having all that experience allows me to just go. So I know exactly what I want. I want to travel. The silver lining of that, the way my life has revolved and fallen, they didn't work out the way I wanted them to, but they're giving me the greatest opportunity now to really commit and really find out what I am truly capable of and break down boundaries that have stopped me for so long. And now there is no excuse because it's me and it's all on my shoulders, and I cannot put it anywhere else but me. And that's kind of beautiful. And let me be completely honest with you. I do not know how, I do not care how I get there. That's the fun of it. But now that I've had lunch, maybe I'll find some coffee. I love coffee. So I'm gonna stop at CC's Coffee House, which is the local community coffee, Louisiana made. Yep, I love this place. Can I get a hot grande vanilla latte? With all that being said, I can exceed at truck driving and I know my way around the roads. I know that's easy for me. I know there will be a ton of loneliness because you have to get out there and meet people. It's tough. It's a tough life. I really got to tell you a secret. I wasn't going to make this video until after I made up my mind and quit, but I wanted to slowly start talking about it because, to be honest, I'm going to put this out there and it's terrifying. I have a lot of fears. I have a lot of things that I'm scared about. What happens if it never grows? I'd rather fail 50 more freaking times than regret. I won't regret the fails because I'll learn from those. I'll regret not. Don't ask for permission anymore. Being willing to put yourself out there and take that chance. And so I can sit here and keep spinning all of these possible negatives, or I can start thinking about all the possible positives. Like, I think I'm gonna make a list of all the conferences, including my photography conference I used to go to every year, and all the amazing YouTube conferences. I'm gonna be at them. I don't have a network of people like you that create videos or want the same things as me or dream about the same things as me. I don't have that in my life, and I think I need that in my life because some of the most impressive times in my life where I've accomplished the most is when I had that support structure and this crowd of people around me that understood what I was trying to do and understood the fears and the pain and the fights and all this crap that we deal with. I need that back around me. But right now, in this present moment, and I'm gonna keep working at it, and I'm gonna keep getting better, and I'm gonna keep pushing, and I'm gonna keep believing in my damn self that I can do this because I can. You know what? Life is what it is. And as long as you keep pushing forward, you'll make it. Give me a shout out below and let me know your one mission. My mission is to travel 1 million miles. And my mission to you is to prove it's possible. Any dream you could have is possible if you commit. Let's commit. Let's get back on the road.